Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Zambezos, the namesake for the channel and the creator of the Nebula Browser. This video I'm making today is just talking about what happened with Nebula. It's not a drama video, it isn't a rant, I'm just clarifying because I've seen projects online that I thought were really cool and I went to dig into them and they just didn't exist anymore. So I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Nebula was supposed to be a Steam OS browser. It was designed so that you didn't have to go into desktop mode to open a browser to watch YouTube or to download something. You could just open it through the SteamOS overlay. It was designed to be controller first. So you didn't need a mouse, you didn't need a keyboard. You just opened it like a regular Steam app. And part of the reason I'm making this video is because a lot of you loved it. The trailer for Nebula is the most popular video on my channel, and like I've 1.1 thousand people have watched it. That's just the first trailer. Another 1,000 people have watched the short I put on as a second trailer, and so that's 2,000 people that know about Nebula. So there's a lot of you that but would like a browser, an app like this to make life easier, like I did. Nebula got really far, as a lot of you know, because I made a trailer. It had a Steam page, and I sent a build out for review. People wishlisted it. People commented on all the videos saying that they enjoyed it and they would love to use it and they want more content on it. And that made me really happy because I've never made something that so many other people actually really liked. And, well, 2,000 people. So, and the thing was I've made many projects before. Projects I've spent a month on and then just never got back to updating. But this was a real project. It took me a year to make, to get to this stage where I wanted to show people. It got me, I'm moving to university in a few weeks, and it got me through my last year of high school. Just every day making this project, adding something new to it, adding the 404 page, just small things like that over time. But it was almost every day. Come home after school, spend 2 hours on it, then go to band, and then get home at 9:40 at night and spend until 11 working on it again. So this was a big part of the past year for me. Now, talking about what happened with Steam, I submitted a build for review about 2 weeks ago, and I've known for about a week and a half that it failed, and they said that they were going to do a report for me, but it took a week to get that report until today when I read it and it said that they didn't believe that the Nebula browser would be a good fit for the Steam store. And so they retired the project, meaning that I wouldn't be able to publish it or anything. And that came as a kick in the gut because I spent a lot of time working on this, as I feel like is fair for a lot of projects. But Steam does not allow general purpose browsers. I should have known this because a selling point in my head was this would be the first web browser on Steam. But now it makes sense why there aren't other ones. And one thing I want to make clear is it's not about the code, because Nebula works. It is a browser that I use myself on my Legion Go. And that's the whole point of why I made the browser. It was more for me. As I said on a comment, it's just so I could watch Penguin Zero Moist Critical. And it does that for me, so I'm happy about that. But it was just about that Steam doesn't want an app like that on their store, which is valid because web browsers, there's a liability to, not a liability to Steam, or there is a liability to me as a developer, but not to Steam. If you download a virus, then that could get Steam not into a lot of trouble, but if you just, not you, but if someone downloaded a virus and they complained to Steam, then they just don't want to deal with that. Because what if the app got popular? What if millions of people used it? And even a quarter of those people downloaded viruses and made it Steam's fault. Then that wouldn't go very well. So I'm just saying I understand. The next thing is, yes, this is the end for Nebula Browser. Because the whole point of Nebula was you get it on Steam, you download it to your Steam Deck, and you open it. But I can't put it on Steam now, meaning that you would have to go into desktop mode, go onto GitHub, and download it, or if I decide to put it somewhere else, you'd have to get it from there, or Flatpak. And the people this browser is targeted towards are not people that are like a lot of people that use Linux as an actual operating system where they spend hours tinkering in the terminal. No, they don't do that. They just want an app they can open without any problems. So I thought, there's no point in me continuing development for it. But even though I won't continue developing it, it's still a big part of me, and it's still a thing I think there are a lot of people out there would like to use. So even though I'm not maintaining it, it is all three versions, Mac OS, Linux, and Windows, available on GitHub right now for free. And it's also open source under the MIT license. So if you decide you want to go and take it and make it your own and sell it, then you can do that. It would be nice to credit me, but you don't have to. Because that's a big part of Nebula, is giving people something they want and need. And so there might be people out there that need a similar product to this, so they just go and make it from Nebula, and that's just what I hope for, that people take it and refine it and make it better than I did. But that brings us to the end. Takeaways are a great experience for me. It's not gone. You can still go and get it, just not on Steam. And the repo is archived, but you can still fork it and everything. The Nebula project is not dead. A project I've created to make apps like the Nebula Browser, SteamOS focused, controller support from the start, and it's not just limited to apps. I have plans for other things as well that I would like to make to broaden my knowledge of software development. So I'll be making those, and those will be coming out, and I hope a lot of those will be able to go on Steam, because they aren't web browsers. But I just wanted to say thank you to people that wishlisted. I got over 150 wish lists, which is 150 more than I expected. And at least 2,000 people know about Nebula, the Nebula Browser. And a lot of you got excited for it and talked about it. So I am so happy that you all like a thing I've made, and I hope you can stay around and just keep enjoying the Nebula project and contributing to it as well. Thank you all, and I will see you all later with other projects. Again, I appreciate it a lot.